Hello. I want to talk to you about a bloke called James Carrington. So we all know who James is, right? So the story is here of how me and James came together and what we do. And it's a funny little story, and it revolves around social media. So way back in the mist of time, in fact about 7 years ago, I was working with a really good mate of mine, a guy called Rooney, another musician. And Rooney went on MySpace, so that's how long it is ago, after he recorded a few tracks. And one of the people who came through and put a comment, and it was a nice comment, about his music.
You say that it is in my life. You say that it isn't.
Was James. And isn't that the very nature of social media? That you can connect with somebody who actually happens to, albeit come from London, live in Los Angeles, and somehow he finds your stuff and puts this nice little word on, and it sticks in your mind and you remember it. So let's leap forward about 6.5 years to the back end of last year, 2015. That's the dog, by the way. And here's me in South Norfolk, in my woodland glades, walking my dog. Oh God, no. And I see an article on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn's a favourite thing of mine, and it's from James. It's a bit odd for a musician to be on LinkedIn. So I clicked on the article he wrote, because I thought that was pretty cool for him to be writing that. And it was this really sad article. In fact, it was a bloody annoying one. And it went along the lines of, I've tried my hardest for a load of years. I've made some bad decisions, and some people have let me down. And you know what? I'm going to give up music and trying to perform, and I'm going to write songs. So no, not write songs, I'm going to teach people to play music like I do, because I'm fed up with the industry and I'm fed up what's going on. Now, when you think about it, there's some level of sense in that maybe, and you know, I fully understand that what James needs to make some money, and he needs to make a living for him and his family and his kids and his wife. But you know, the thing is, it really annoyed me. And it annoyed me because I can imagine what's happened to James in his time. I think we've all met people who are not so pleasant, and we've all made poor decisions. But what I didn't think James realised, and with the low tree, is that there are more than one way. There's a lot of ways now as an individual that you can really leverage and poke yourself out and advertise yourself and promote yourself and see what happens. I was that annoyed that I wrote him a message on LinkedIn, and he wrote back, and we had a chat. And when you start looking into what he does, it's got everything going for it. He's a great musician. He's a fantastic singer. Just not enough people get to see him. And it's not always... It's like the $1 million question, isn't it? If you know the answer, it's easy. And I believed, quite firmly, that if we did a bit of work on Facebook and talked to some people in the industry, then you never know what might happen. And that's what you've been watching on Facebook for the last few months.
Have I told you I ache? Well, I've been lost and now I'm found. Raw thoughts and screamed without a sound. Pour countless pages into every line. I used to laugh and love a lie. Broke some hearts and bones. Some cried a million tears when this was home.
So, when James has mentioned on the odd occasion that strange individual that's helping him out, that's me. Anyway, look, part of the reason I'm doing this is because James kindly said, do I want to come on his page and say something? Because I've got a webinar that I'm doing on LinkedIn. Now, if I can help James get 45,000 views of one of his better songs, So Long, I think it was, then I can probably help you with your LinkedIn profile. So for all this fun story, I hope you don't mind, but I just want to tell you I'm running this webinar on Tuesday next week, and I'd love you to come. So thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. And when we're in the UK, in the beautiful sunny countryside, bank holiday this weekend, fantastic. Catch you soon, bye bye.